bright lighting on you, Mike.
Okay.
Just relax.
Ready to go?
Right directly in his face. Like in his face, yeah. That's good, right there. And stand by. Screen test. Mike Halpren.
Not too loud.
Oh, sorry, I did
Especially
it.
when, yeah, that's right, especially
Okay.
when you're in front of the actors.
Okay,
That's
because
it.
it was
You-
kind of hard.
you can come back. Mike, how are you today?
I'm good, Tony. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, doing all right. Why are you here today?
Well, I'm here for the audition of ONYX. A couple parts that you presented looked very interesting. Read the script, liked it a lot, and yeah. And I worked with you in the past. Enjoyed it very much, and so let me here today.
Great. Now, we talked about a few characters that you were interested in and you felt that you qualified for and you wanted to explore. Tell us about the first character that we spoke about.
The first character was the witness character, I believe. Yes, and I was questioning the fact that I thought the witness, just from the initial script, that I thought the witness might have been a little too young for me. That part felt like it was like a late teenage part. I thought so, and the other part was, I'm sorry, just about that part was, I thought maybe a little too young, but still an intriguing part. Good lines. Yeah,
Okay.
and he's in it throughout the whole movie, so
Okay.
liked it. Yeah.
That's good.
Uh-huh.
Now, what do you feel that you bring to the character or
Mhm.
to the movie itself? Why do you think that you're a good choice for that witness character?
I feel that, well, I have a background of playing multiple different characters in other stuff I've done, and I feel like this is something, just from the overall script, I feel like that this kind of world I feel like familiar with. Just all the different people, the characters, the way they speak, the voices, I felt very comfortable. It felt pretty natural when I was reading through it. It was an easy read, and I thought that I'd be a good fit for it.
So what is your background in acting? What kind of things have you done?
Well, I went to a lot of acting schools. One of them being Wilma Theater. I went to Michael Halpren casting, several different classes. Been in a lot of short movies. I was in Europe for 6 months, working a little bit out there. Academy of Dramatic Arts. I attended that for a year. Lately, though, Tony, for the last year, in fact, I think the last thing I did was with you. That was the last thing I've done. I actually auditioned recently for at Taylor's, yes, but I've been kind of out of it lately with acting and trying to get back into it. Yes, so that's where I'm at right now.
Tell us about the second character that we spoke about.
The detective.
Yes.
I feel that might be a little bit more up my alley. I know that the character, from what I was from reading, he was kind of like a hard ass to the main character. Like they had there's a little camaraderie there, like a little bit of like two egos battling. I like that character. If like I stick my teeth into that character, and I think it'd be also a good fit for me. As mentioned, it feels like a world that I know about. Just this whole. I mean, I played cops before, like on shorts, but yeah, this seems like this would be a challenge. Yet I think I could handle it. Yes.
What do you bring to this character? What do you feel that you bring to this character?
I feel that screen presence wise, I could be tough. I can be commanding. I have a presence about me about that, and I don't mind mixing it up on screen. Yeah. I don't back down when it comes to other actors. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, are you prepared to deliver to us today in character, either the witness or the detective? Or do you have a monologue?
I'm sorry, Tony. I do have a monologue. Yes, I was going to say that. Am I prepared to do? Probably wouldn't be the best. The monologue's fine. Yeah, I was going to say the character itself. Yeah.
Okay.
I apologize. Yeah.
That's okay. Let's hear your monologue.
Okay.
All right.
Should I just do it sitting down, or should I mean, either way is fine with me.
If you could do it,
I could do it sitting down. It's not a problem. Okay.
that'd be great.
Absolutely.
Whatever you're comfortable with, whatever gives you the best presentation.
Very good. Okay. So whenever I'm ready.
And stand by. And cue.
Listen, I agree with Dimitri also. The world is filled with kitchens. And when it's filled with kitchens, you get pigs, I'll tell you. Next door to me, next door I lives this bus driver. He comes from Hoxton, he's my age, he's married, he's got 2 kids. He says good morning to me, I ask him how his children is. That's our relationship. You know, somehow he seems frightened to say too much, you know? It's like, God forbid I might ask him for something. So we make no demands on each other. And then one day the busmen go on strike. He's out for 5 weeks. Every morning I kept saying, keep going, buddy, you'll win. Every morning I give him words of encouragement. I tell him I understand his calls. I've got to get up a little bit earlier to get to work, but I don't mind. We're neighbors. We're workers together. He's pleased. I give him money for the strike fund. I could see he's pleased. Then one Sunday there's this peace march. I don't believe they do much good, but I go because in this world a man's got to show he can still say his piece, right? So the next morning, get this, he comes up to me and he says, did you go on that peace march yesterday, Paul? I said, yes, I did go on that peace march yesterday. So he turns to me and he says, you know what? A bomb should have been dropped on the lot of them. He said, it's a pity that there was children there because a bomb should have been dropped on the lot. And you know what's upsetting him? The march was holding up traffic. Buses couldn't move so fast. Now, I don't want him to say that I'm right. I don't even want him to agree with what I did. But what makes me so sick was terror. This man doesn't have to think that this man helped me my cause. So maybe, just maybe there's something in his cause I'll talk about. No buses were held up, so drop a bomb. And you should have seen the hate in his eyes like I'd murdered his child or something. And the horror is this. There's a wall, a big wall between me and millions of people like him. And I keep thinking, where will it end?
How do you feel?
Usually I perform it kind of standing up. I felt fine. I mean, I felt okay. Yeah, felt good. I Oh, good, good. I guess, you're probably, I don't know if you're going to ask this, obviously, why did I choose that monologue? I probably like 3 monologues that I, prepared. It's a good question. Over the years, I have 3 monologues that I have in my mind that I know still. I thought that kind of was more of a serious tone to it, and I know the movie script had a lot of serious tones to it, and I thought that maybe it's something that I could use. And, coming into that, I wasn't sure which character still was the one I was going to play, if I, was lucky enough to get the part, so. But I actually like that monologue. It's called The Kitchen. It's a really abstract type play. Yeah.
I think it was a good choice.
Oh, good.
It showcased your strengths, I think. And from working with you before, when you did the benches, that was totally improv.
Correct.
And I think that you're good at improv. And
Thank you.
I think that this was a good choice because, like I said, it did exercise your strengths, and I think it was very good.
Oh, I appreciate it, Danny. Thank you.
How do you feel since you improv before and like before with me and other sources? How do you feel about improving on the character of the detective in the script? Like,
You're saying how would I feel about doing it, or how would I?
How would you feel about adding your improv?
Oh, absolutely. That's a very good question. I've taken improv class before, but that was the first time I've done anything like with you, was an improv. I loved it. I enjoyed it so much. And in fact, after that, I've read up on books more about improv. I would love to add more to the table to the character itself.
Because the script is under rewrite.
Okay.
At a minimum. But there's still space for you to add some improv to that.
Very cool.
And that would be great if you could.
I'd welcome that.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Good.
yeah.
And in closing,
Please.
Why do you think that you would be a good fit in this short film, ONYX?
Well, just as in a whole, just taking out the fact why I want to do it, but why I'd be a good fit. I feel like that personally, that just through my training and some of the experience I've had, I feel like that I can play multiple different characters, and I feel like that I'd be a good fit because I'm very easy to work with. I could bring, I take well direction, so I feel like that I could play a lot of different characters, but probably the right answer you were looking for, but yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, sorry.
And what's your name?
My name is Michael Halpren.
And what do you do?
Right now, I currently work as a account executive.